And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. In motion right is Johnston. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He finds Johnston. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2nd and 6. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Love, he's going to change the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught at the 2. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now 3rd down and 7. Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And Shark calls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Herbert on first down now. He gets it to Johnston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 45 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Ready, go.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst, 40 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This is Dillon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Here's Love. And this throw will be intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. And touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Herbert throwing again. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Now it's Herbert. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Throwing. Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, go. Max 22.
Again, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Go steal. Blast it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
On third down, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Claws red. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. That is caught. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just like that. Just
6. Mega.
On first and 10, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, 38 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on second and 10. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, it's his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned all the
and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And my goodness, another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. What a catch there by Johnston. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Herbert back to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line.